Checking it one more time.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Yeah, doing good!
Thank you to everybody that's come up here before me for sharing your soul. You know, it's very impactful. Art is powerful. The second piece I'm going to be doing tonight is dedicated to my grandmother. She lived to be 100 and had Alzheimer's and dementia, but she could still play the piano.
That's fucking dope.
So, you know, this is powerful, powerful stuff. Thank you very much for sharing. Hello. This first piece is called my Poegraphy Part 2. September 28, 1995, the day my mom died and my soul tried to leave. But I was wearing a long sleeve and it got hung up on the cuff, so I grabbed it and stuffed it in my ear. And this is what you hear, because the pain never left me and your stupidity never fails me as I'm nailed on my poetic acrosity. Point of emphasis, truth. The end of my origin is the beginning of me. Possibility, opportunity, endless tenacity. I went back and got my degree. You see, she had 4. A doctorate in sociology and a bachelor's in journalism. So you're whining, I can't hear, because your accomplishments are nowhere near the female of my origin. I began to bleed and realized that people outlive in large tumors. My grandmother lived to be 100. I buried her in 2009 next to my grandfather who died before I was born. He went to Yale and was a forest ranger. He was hugging trees before tree hugging was mainstream, and he's the one for whom I have all my questions. I began to fade, and past opens elastic tunnels. September 11th, 1991, the day I enlisted. I dropped out of planes over fire drop zone. I wore the same patch as Jimi Hendrix. So when I stood on the corner of Haight and Ashbury waiting to meet my sister who was given up for adoption, I understood the symmetry between beauty and pain. Lives ripped apart by broken promises, and promises have ostracized entire territories, but poets speak for the forgotten. Langston lyricized the day picking cotton. Giovanni brought the inner city black female to white suburban libraries. Plath gave horns to the scorn to rip the hearts of the offenders. Levine brought the working man's wrench to your forehead and blooded you into recognizing a day of work in Detroit factories. But I have none of this for you. I'm only getting started, so forgive my stumbling, but keep your eye in the rear view, because I'm coming. I'm coming. I want every word to matter. I want my consonants and vowels to be bombs and torpedoes that make your brain bells ring like you just slammed 2 grams of meth into your tattoo-covered vein and you're generating from poetry instead of chemicals. Your destination is not for me to know.